local. You're watching KITV4 News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Jill Kuramoto.
And I'm MAHEALANI Richardson. It is 6 a.m. on this Friday morning. We're following late breaking news as firefighters try to control a fire at the Cheesecake Factory in Waikiki.
That's right, we're going live to KITV4's TSUJI, who is at the Royal Hawaiian Center with the latest. And Ryan, what can you tell us?
Well, Jill and Mahale, the roads here on Kalakaua Avenue have just opened up, so traffic is now being allowed to pass through Kalakaua from Seaside all the way to Kailani. Previously, it was closed for a few hours after that fire broke out overnight. Again, the fire broke out just after just about 3:30 this morning with fire crews arriving here at the scene. They were able to contain the fire at about 4:45 and officially put it out at about 5:30 this morning. Now, fire crews say that the fire started in the kitchen after a grease fire near the back burner area of the kitchen went off on fire. There were actually some cleaners who were at the scene during the time of the blaze, and they said that they actually tried to extinguish the fire at the time. However, they could not put it out themselves. They then called 911, and fire crews arrived at the scene at about 10 minutes after the fire initially broke out. They were able to get about 8 companies, were being told, down here to the Kalakaua Avenue. Now, we talked to Captain Terry Seelig from the Honolulu Fire Department about exactly what happened. We also talked to an eyewitness who witnessed the events happening this morning. Here's what they had to say.
Investigation, but it appears that the fire began in the kitchen. There were cleaning crews in there. We don't know how the fire started, but it grew to enter the ducting system in the kitchen.
When I first came out here, I believe it's the 3rd floor. The smoke was coming up from the top, and then we've been here for about 10 to 15 minutes, and smoke's coming out from the restaurant. I actually work here at Cheesecake Factory, and the smoke's flowing out of our restaurant.
But again, that fire here on Kalakaua Avenue was extinguished at about 5:30 this morning. Now, the Cheesecake Factory, a very popular restaurant here in Waikiki. In fact, it is the busiest Cheesecake Factory in the entire franchise, and actually the busiest restaurant here in Honolulu. Now, we talked to some of the people here on the scene, and they are trying to see what they can do to get this restaurant back open because they know how popular it is here in the islands. We're not sure if they're going to be able to indeed open up this morning, but no doubt there was damage done to the kitchen area. Now, the smoke damage is mostly confined to the seating area of the restaurant, as well as to a portion of the Forever 21, which is right next to the Cheesecake Factory. They're also assessing the clothing in the store to find out whether or not any of that smoke really caused some significant damage to the area. We'll continue to see if we can get more information about how it started. We did talk to some of the cleaners on the scene, and they said that no sprinklers went off when this fire first erupted again early this morning. So there's definitely investigators are looking into that as well. We'll continue to monitor this, bring you updates throughout the morning. Back to you guys.
All right, Ryan reporting live from Waikiki. Thank you for that report.